Last year, we met Blue Gagno, who introduced us to his latest Blue Water lift system for personal watercraft. Since then, Blue has expanded his operation. The most obvious progression? To longer tenders on bigger boats. But we found out there's even more Blue on the horizon. Back at Heinz Marina, we caught up with Blue and his team, where this time they were working on a 40-foot Sea Ray sedan bridge. Now this is something new for you guys. You're now doing platforms as well, because you know this lift is great, but if a guy wants a platform, which most of them do, they can go to you now.
Absolutely. Yeah, we do everything from swim platforms to plastic to foam tech, you name it, we do it. Anything from the transom back, we'll bolt it on the boat. We'll make it fit.
That's Blue Water Lifts.
That's right.
In fact, Blue Water Marine has access to over 600 swim platform molds today, with more being added regularly. These all-composite platforms are vacuum sealed for maximum durability and come with a 15-year warranty. And if you're worried a bigger one might be too heavy, you might be pleasantly surprised.
The swim platform that we took off this boat today would have easily been 300 pounds. Mind you, it was full of water, which didn't help.
Don't worry, the new ones are much lighter.
This swim platform here would probably be 120 pounds.
Not only does Blue Water Marine supply the lifts and platforms, they install most of them as well. They might appear easy to install, but in reality, few are simple or straightforward.
We've installed hundreds of these now. They're very experienced, and it takes time. You have to be very patient when you're measuring and making your fits and making your curves. One thing you'll find out about a boat when you start working on boat and fiberglass is there is nothing straight.
No straight lines.
There's no straight lines.
Now underneath I noticed a whole bunch of stainless reinforcement plates, and you mentioned earlier you had to drill those on site.
We did, yeah. So we don't drill any of our plates until we get to our boats because we never know where things are going to sit.
Right.
We've run into problems where we've drilled through transoms and there's been water lines in the way, or fuel lines or electrical. So, you know, sometimes you got to move that plate over a little bit or move the hole over a little bit. So we don't drill them in our shop anymore. We wait till we get here. So we bring drill press with us. We bolt it down to a trailer and we start going at it.
How heavy are those plates?
The plates they weigh a little bit. They're 1/4-inch plate and it's all stainless.
If this was just a platform install, these plates might be a little overkill. But this customer wanted a lift as well. Not just any lift. So Blue, last year we saw you install a heavy-duty lift on a boat.
Yep.
This looks a little bigger. What have we got here?
Yeah, this is our extreme heavy duty. This is more or less built for large center consoles. And this is a 13-foot center console with a 50 horse on the back of it.
And it weighs like over 600 pounds?
Oh yeah.
The new super heavy-duty lift has the same great features as the heavy-duty we checked out last season, including low-friction roller wheels and a dependable Warn winch with remote and a smooth synthetic line. With the push of a button, deploying and recovering your tender couldn't be easier. One of the best features of a Blue Water lift is the fact that it does not take up much space on your platform, especially when the tender is in the water. There aren't any big plates or pulleys to trip over when you're handling lines near the dock. No matter what size your platform is, it's nice to be able to make use of all of it. The length of the dinghy you can carry is somewhat restricted by the beam of your boat. You don't want it hanging out too far over the sides, or it might drag in the water when turning. And as far as weight goes, the super heavy duty lift can hold over 1,200 pounds. But Blue recommends keeping the dinghy under 1,000, which is not a problem with most aluminum ribs like this Highfield. So Blue, I gotta admit, this looks like a factory install, and it sure beats towing a dinghy like I do.
Yes, yeah, you don't want to tow.
No.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to get a hold of you and wants to build another one, how do they get a hold of you?
BlueWaterLiftsandMarine.com. All of our phone numbers are on there. That's the best way to find us and get a hold of us.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir.
No problem.
That's great. Turnaround times for most installs can be as little as 2 or 3 weeks, depending on the season, of course. So if you're looking for an early install in the spring, you really want to get your order in at the boat show.